Good afternoon, fellow collectors. May 10th, 2010. And in today's video, we're going to expose some more forgeries on the Coach's Corner auction site. Presented to you by Scott Malik and Lee Trithall, who every month infect the industry with tons and tons of forgeries, flooding the marketplace with crap beyond almost recognition and comprehension. And of course, their pals over there at Stat Authentic, Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens, who authenticate nothing but crap, along with their pal, Chris, I never saw an autograph I didn't like, Morales, who gives blanket authentication to anything that crosses his desk. And I'm going to show you some really, really bad Babe Ruths. I mean, really, really bad Babe Ruths, and a really, really bad Beatles sign album. You know, it makes you wonder, where does this stuff come from? You know, a lot of us people, a lot of us collectors, we know where this stuff comes from. We know it's forgeries because I can say it's a forgery and there's nothing that those guys over there can do about it. So let's get started. And, you know, if you have a vomit bag around, have it ready. You may need it because I'm going to show you some really, really bad stuff here. Let's start off with lot number 3. This Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig forgery on a baseball. Maybe it's a softball. Maybe it's a rubber ball. I don't know what it is really, but authenticated by those clowns over there at Stat Authentic. Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens, who claim to be the guys in the white hats of the hobby. What a bunch of crap that is. All these guys do, for the most part. I've never yet have I seen anything that they've authenticated that is actually authentic. Because nobody who owns legitimate autographs is going to send it to those two clowns to authenticate it, because even if it was real, no one's going to believe that it's real. So why would you send an authentic autograph for those clowns to authenticate when anything they authenticate isn't to be believed anyway? See? So only one kind of a collector is going to send their stuff to Stat Authentic, Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens. And those are people that only own forgeries and need somebody to authenticate it. Have a little piece of paper to claim it's authentic. People think a little piece of paper makes an autograph authentic. A little piece of paper or a cardboard or a card or a credit card looking COA does not make an autograph authentic. Anybody can print up a COA from their computer. Anybody can buy a hologram. You can buy 5,000 holograms for like $10. Big deal. Moron buyers. All right, lot number 21, authenticated by Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like, Morales. This nice white baseball of Babe Ruth. Of course, it's a Babe Ruth forgery. Lot number 21, presented to you by Lee Trithall and Scott Malik. And here's a Yankees signed baseball. Of course, the two main ones are, of course, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Lot number 282, authenticated by Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like, Morales. And nobody floods the marketplace with more crap every month than Coach's Corner Auctions. A family-run business for 21 years. What a bunch of crap. How many tens of thousands of forgeries are in the marketplace because of Coach's Corner? Think about that. How about lot number 303? Another Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig forgery. Authenticated by Morales. And everything you're going to see here today is 100% fake and 100% ugly. Lot number 374. Another forgery of a Babe Ruth autograph. Authenticated by Morales. Every month, Coach's Corner's got 10 to 12 Babe Ruth autograph items, and every month none of them go for a real high price. They go for crap because they are crap. How about this Babe Ruth forgery on some kind of a postcard? Lot number 932, authenticated by Morales. Yes. You know, the people that buy this stuff are either idiots and morons, or they are people who know they're buying a fake for real cheap and they're flipping it somewhere else. They try to flip it on eBay. Most of the time it gets caught, but although eBay's pretty lax though, they're letting everything go these days, or they're flipping it in Las Vegas. And how about this Lou Gehrig ball? This is I mean, if you look at this real close, you'll see how ugly it is and how shaky it is. Lot number 183, authenticated by Morales. Another Lou Gehrig forgery. You know, Lou Gehrig didn't sign nearly as much as Babe Ruth, but somehow Coach's Corner has, again, you know, between 6 and 10 Lou Gehrig autograph items every single month. Now, this is what you would call an ugly Lou Gehrig. Lot number 284, authenticated by Morales. And you know why I can say that Morales gives blanket authentication to everything? How could he possibly authenticate this piece of crap. You know why? Because he is known as Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like. Morales. Hey, it's like the 24th Jackie Robinson with that same nice bright white baseball and nice bright ballpoint pen. Wow. Authenticated by Morales, lot number 191, and of course a Jackie Robinson forgery. And this is the one that a lot of people wanted me to show up on video, so I'm going to show it. This is a Geronimo autograph presented to you by Coach's Corner, Scott Malik, Lee Trithall, and for the convenience of Coach's Corner, Mr. Geronimo dated this piece of paper June 13th, 1904, because he knew that in about 100 years, Coach's Corner was going to probably put this up for auction, so he wanted to make sure that he dated it so that people would know that Geronimo really signed that piece of paper. And the usual and typical 2 or 3 Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris autograph forgeries on eBay. Excuse me, on Coach's Corner. This, of course, is item number 199, authenticated by Morales, and they got some really, really horrible Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle items this month. They are simply ugly and horrible. Like this one here, like this lot 279, another Mickey Mantle forgery presented to you by Lee Trithall on Coach's Corner. Lee Trithall, Scott Malik of Coach's Corner. And these guys know exactly what they're doing. Either that or they're total morons. But just I could do 20 videos a month on Coach's Corner forgeries, and I'd still have another 100 to go before I exposed every one of them from each of their 4-week auctions. This is lot number 306, a Joe D, Mickey Mantle, and Roger Maris forgery, authenticated by Morales. And if you look on the site right now, 306, this lot number, you'll see just how shaky and ugly all of these signatures are. And of course they are forgeries. And their usual allocation of Barack Obama forgeries. This one here is just simply horrible. 2 Barack Obama forgeries on baseball, lot number 336, and they've always got Barack Obama forgeries on their auction site every single month, and I'm going to save one of the best for the last. Every month, of course, Coach's Corner presents at least 1, 2, or 3 Beatles signed albums or guitars or something. Only Coach's Corner. Of course, they're always forgeries, and if you look at this, it's lot number 16. And if you look at these signatures real close on the auction site, you'll see just how ugly, shaky, and unauthentic they are. These are simply horrible. This should be a $25,000, $50,000 item. It's going to go for less than $2,000 because these particular forgeries are simply ugly. And guess who they're authenticated by? The clowns of authentication, Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens. Well, have nothing better to do than to authenticate forgeries. Anyway, I could do a ton more of Coach's Corner forgeries, but I'm not, because I really get kind of sick of doing this stuff and looking at this crap, because it kind of like makes you really pissed off like I am. So there you go, some more Coach's Corner forgeries, and I will see you guys